Good evening, sir. Could you...
So, there's this thing here you could do called share your screen,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you could just click on Arma, and then all I would see is Arma. Okay, I'm kind of trying to recreate your thing, sort of, with some modifications. I'm just trying to like garrison stuff. Something I noticed, you have a lot of asset compilers.
Yeah, so what I want to have HAL actually like use non-profiled units because at the moment it doesn't give orders to non-profiled units. It just makes them just walk up and not activate at all. All the other most of the other units that are actually profiled by HAL by default, they seem to work. Like so if you chose like for instance a NATO infantry squad, right, out of the base game.
Yeah.
And if you place that on the map, then HAL automatically knows it's there and they act. Okay? What my problem is when I'm using like an RHS unit with a squad, place that on the map, HAL doesn't recognize it as an entity it can control. So what I want to do is I want to make a custom configurator work with either a spawn module or something that allows HAL to recognize they are playable, controllable units on start. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, it does. I know RHS is one of those that it does work on, and you don't really need to do any attachments
Yeah, so
unless
with
it's
with
shooting
RHS,
stuff,
some of the squads work, some of the squads don't work.
like the Marsoc team.
Yes.
Okay, because
So
I just had it.
if you go up to hang on, just go here, I'll
Give
show
me a
you.
second. I was just gonna test this out. Testing mine out real fast,
Yeah.
just to see, because I just disabled everything just to see where the AI commander tasks them. That Marsoc team just got told to defend back here, which I really hate. Something I would recommend if you're trying to make a mission with an because unless you want the commander to be killed, I'd say put him on your objective.
No, I don't need any help on the placement of the AI. I understand exactly how this works, and I think it's fucking fantastic. My issue is what I'll show you now. I can't get it to profile certain groups. If I could get it to profile certain groups, I will go fucking crazy, and I'll show you some of the most insane missions you've ever seen. But until I can get to that step, I don't like. I can't move forward with the base compositions of the troops that HAL controls. So if you go to my YouTube, and I should be live.
Okay, give me a second.
So that way I can show you exactly what I was trying to attempt.
Alright, look at your channel. Uh,
Is
alright.
it there?
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get to you. You're live right now. So,
Okay.
uh,
Just let me know when you see the game.
yeah, I see the game.
So that's like real time.
Yeah,
I'm going to type something on the screen. Tell me how long it takes you to read it.
yeah, I just saw you just right as you were typing it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I thought there'd be more lag than this. Okay. So I'm going to start the mission and show you what is happening. Okay.
Okay. What's those custom unit things? Or never mind. Do it. You got going on first.
So see immediately they get an order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have the AI to do that for every unit that it's meant to be profiling. Okay. The AI is set to manual personality, aggressive and it doesn't retreat and it thinks all objectives are never taken. So you just get like a swarm of dudes anywhere on the map attacking you from one point, right? Because I wanted to see how the AI was going to perform, and I wanted to see how the frame rate hit was like depending on the amount of AI that I have. So this works fine. I like this. I like HAL. What I'm having issues with is when I try to use non-profiled units, which I'll show you now.
Okay.
And watch this make a complete liar out of me and just work straight away because Arma's awesome.
Yeah, well, like sometimes they're working on modifying the NR6, but you never know.
Yeah. So what I want it to do is I want it to profile these units, or actually like build my own custom loadout on dudes. Okay, so the sniper team got action. That team got action. That team got an action.
Yeah, I know. Our NR6 could be a big thing because I ran a quick little server that I tested, basically having AI versus AI going at it, and then there's like a couple of vehicles that won't move at all, even
And
though they're
yeah, and I think that has something to do with the way that HAL, like the controlling AI thing, interacts with these units that aren't profiled by it. So like the AI would have like a name for each of these units based on like whatever class of unit it is. Say like this is a unit that can assault objectives. This is a unit that prefers to stay and flank on edges, stay stealth. And then the AI like HAL sort of knows that, and that's the way it's directing the units to move across the map, and you can change the way HAL does that during the way that he can have different objectives placed on him. The issue I have, as I said, is like, see this unit, it will not function with HAL at all. It's like HAL doesn't know it exists. The units react fine. Like you can shoot at them, they'll shoot back at you. It's just HAL just completely ignores them.
yeah, it's weird because I just had one team. I mean, let me see if they're the same units I'm using. I know I got the same pack that you just downloaded. It's the one with their like woodland, the M81 camo.
Copy that.
For your Marsar team.
Yeah. So hang on. So SOCOM, Infantry MARSOC, MSO Team, MSO Element, and Sniper Element. So as far as I'm aware, the team worked, the element didn't, and the Sniper Element did. So it's only
Okay, so
like
it's just
that.
your
It's only this
elements not
particular
working.
element that's not working, right? So it's like HAL doesn't have that particular class name processed as a viable option. Does that make sense?
So there's a tool for that. Yeah, there's a tool for that.
Yeah.
If you
So
go under tool under 6 tools,
is that the asset
um,
compiler?
no, it's underneath the asset compiler. It's one of the RHQs. You can tell it what kind of squad you want it to be. Don't do Spec Ops because Spec Ops is broken. As
Yeah,
last I checked.
yeah, I don't care about what it is. I don't want HAL to know what, like, I want to give HAL individual commands based on individual units. I want to force particular behavior profiles. I don't want HAL to think up behavior profiles based on what it's given. So what I'm going to have is I'm going to have multiple commanders, right? So one commander down here will have like tasking of assault groups in that formation. So it has like a
Yeah,
really aggressive, really combat active commander. Then you have a second commander that spawns in just your recon element, and then they're the ones that you can have set up for like all of your retreat options and your smoke on contact, all of that kind of functionality interaction that I want to have. Yeah, but so reinforcements.
no, I was gonna say go down to tools. You could tell how to tell that element squad. Go down. It's all the way down in the tools. NR6 tools underneath sites
Right,
where the
it's in
asset compiler
NR6.
is.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, so I tried one of these.
Click
I
all
actually
infantry. Try all infantry on that one,
I,
and then
I
sync
have
the.
I have tried all infantry. It also doesn't function. I'll show you, because that was the
Oh,
first thing I did. Hang on, where did I see it? All infantry. So what I did is, rather than having, I tried it with a reinforcement module as well. So I sync the commander to the all infantry, then the asset compiler, sync that, and then sync this, right?
you don't need the asset compiler for that.
Oh, you don't? You just point it straight to it?
Yeah, you just put it straight to that one module, and then it will tell the AI commander that you just tried to infinite.
Okay, so now, do I need to do that for each individual unit, or can I just put that in once
You'll
and it will tell them all of those types of unit on the map the same, like,
leave you tell them all the same, except what's weird. Mine just without my NR6 without placing any modules just told that element to go somewhere.
did it really?
That's bizarre. Yeah, it's really bizarre. Like it's
Fucking Arma,
mixed.
man.
I would recommend. Have you tried doing a separate, like going back, creating a separate, trying again,
I have.
placing down
This
like
is this is the second time I've had this issue with a whole new set of maps. Like I placed everything from scratch.
yeah.
I'll give this a go because that might actually make some difference. But like I tried this all. Okay, so it'll profile in like 3, 2. Yeah, there you go. So okay, now it's profiled. Okay, it's starting to give out orders.
Yeah, there your element just got orders.
That's the sniper element. These three, all of these units have not received any orders, and they're the ones that I just placed.
You might have to you might
Okay,
have to
so
actually do it individually.
but it doesn't matter. Like all of them. There are only 4 on the map, right? So like,
Yeah, no, I'm saying that RHQ one. Try giving singing all the units that you want to it.
yeah, but
Tell it to
it didn't react with the one that I have it attached to.
yeah,
Like
but
this didn't move.
didn't
The one
okay,
that's
go to the
grouped to the RHQ all infantry, it didn't move. So this isn't working.
okay. No, I'm saying the one your infantry group to the left, the same element, right? The Marsoc element. It's on the
Right.
left side of the road.
These ones.
Because I swear,
Yeah, yeah.
no,
So
the
right.
guy in the back, next to the
So this guy
water
here,
tower. The right side, right side of the road.
these guys.
Top right next to
This guy?
uh, uh, that one. That's your Marsoc element,
Is that another one?
or
I
is
didn't
that
think
your?
there was one up there. I thought that was a team. Hang on. Oops, sorry. I actually accidentally completely exited out.
That happens.
Yeah, this won't have the changes because I didn't save it. Okay, so I replace that with NR6 tools, all infantry. Sync that to the commander. Go here. Go SOCOM infantry Marsoc infantry element. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 just out in the field, right? Then I'm going to have 2 sync to that. Oh no, this unit's still up here. So this was the, maybe it was an element. No, it's the desert element. Like it's a different faction name.
Yeah, seems like
That was like a remainder of the
recon.
yeah, like a different faction that I was showing you that actually worked with it.
That would be the You know what you could do? If it's bugging you out like that, you could always create your using the vanilla units and
Yeah,
just customizing them.
I don't want to use anything out of vanilla because I want the respawns to work, and to get the respawns to work, you have to have the same kind of unit, right?
No, you could actually set it custom. I think. Give me a second to try that out real fast,
Okay, hang on, I'm switching back to
just to
Discord.
be safe.
Yep.
I'm just gonna test it out real fast. I'm just gonna
Okay,
create a.
I'll be back in just a little while. I'm gonna put a cup of tea on.
Yep, go ahead. It's gonna take me a second to get this all set up. Test. Respawn. Respawn.
I like the ears. I'll be right back.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, my jug's just boiling now, so I'll be like another 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, you know what? It's our response. Thousand.
Sorry, you broke up completely. Then what did you say?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Basically, I was saying the reason why the reinforcements weren't respawning because of 1,000 fucking. I was too close to the respawn, the module.
Yeah. Okay. So how often do the units respawn? Can you just delete that first team and see if another team respawns?
Well, I just killed them.
Okay. And we're watching
Supposed
for a
to
respawn.
be. Yeah, I'm looking for a respawn because I want to see if they actually go in the right uniforms
Yeah, to
that
see
I
if they've
put them
got
in.
the ears right.
Well, no, that I changed it up, but I might have to. It might have to be actually combat related because I've had this issue before. Like I've
That's
seen.
exactly what happens to me, and I don't know why. That's what I'm
Well,
trying to
so
work out why it's doing that.
well,
Because
here's
it
the ironic
shouldn't.
thing too. Like you've probably seen Remy's videos, right? Where he's got like the helicopter coming in airdropping ammo supplies to his AI troops.
I'm not sure if I have seen that specific video, but I've seen a few other videos. Yeah.
Well, it was in one of his videos. Basically, he uses the commander ammo drop, ammo depot thing,
Yeah.
and I have never. It wasn't until I made a server and I kind of implemented it just to give the AI something to use, or for his player base.
Yeah.
So I was gonna have two teams for players with AI teammates fighting in the
Hang on.
battle.
Hang on.
But then it ended up
Okay, sorry about that. I just had to go stop my jug because she was screaming at me.
It's all good. They also had said the .5 respawn, so I had kind of screwed that up.
Yeah. Until we can figure out that whole not being able to configure respawns correctly, because I'm assuming if you just put a respawn in with non-modified units, it'll work. Can you show me a working respawn?
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm about to test it out right now with the current what I got currently set up. All right, not spawn some AI troops. Shoot these guys.
Yeah, maybe you killing them off might not trigger the respawn script. Maybe they actually have to die through interaction. That's not going to kill them. Drop like a BTR in the field next to them.
I see what your point.
Good night.
Here we go. And then my custom uniform.
Oh, you sir are an absolute genius. Okay, now show me how did you do that?
Okay. So I kind of took the first attempt that I was doing, I realized I was fucking up with the vanilla stuff. So I went and put an army RHS squad, right?
So that is an
From the
RHS squad.
that's just their army fire team,
Yep.
our team. Went in, customized them. So I went in, put this reinforcement module down, put custom,
Yeah, I've done
and then
that
I put the
before.
threshold.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Usually
Do
I
that to the asset compiler, and then you just put your custom units to this. And this would basically you only need one of this if you're unless you're doing like different size teams. Like if I wanted to put like do this and make these guys all basically like full gillies to basically look like some wacko thing. You could, and then basically it'll then this basically is deciding who he picks. Something I've had to do before is like I've put multiple different respawns for different commanders. So like I gave one just infantry, and then the other one was given like mechanized like tanks and stuff.
Yeah, I understand because you can give it different weighting and have different units come in at different times, etc., etc. I understand. Yeah, it's really cool.
But that was just the reinforcement, and then basically I just customized it right here in the editor, and then it spawned these guys, the little diamond.
Okay, cool. Okay,
And
let's test this on my end
you
so I
want to
can
try it with
understand it.
yours? Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I was just
I'm
trying to see
gonna
if I could help you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up a different mission now. No, I won't run it on the dedicated server. I'll just go off the editor just to show you what we can watch. Um,
Is there another issue you got going on?
no, no, no. I was just gonna do exactly what you were doing on a different map that I already had set up and working. But it's alright. I won't do that. I'll just continue doing it on it. I'll create a new map.
No worries.
Okay. Just so I get an understanding of exactly how we do this. Okay.
Yeah, you can even do it with the vanilla, I think. Here, let me even experiment with that. Just put down a NATO unit. Just in case you ever decide to do something with another unsupported. You wanted to use your modded stuff.
Where's the HAL Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Behavior, objectives, personality, settings. Blue 4.
Got my little misfit looking Doug 44 rough hats kind of get up.
Okay, HAL commander. Okay, now I need the respawn node, which is in sites, no tools. So are you using? No, you were using just the respawn, weren't you? You weren't using this whole RHQ HAL thing.
Yeah, I didn't have to do any of that. I just basically put the asset compiler down.
Yeah, so you use the asset compiler in conjunction with the
On.
respawn module, right?
Yes. And that's just for your reinforcements. You could also do it with pre-placed units too.
Oh, so that's in forces. Okay. So what's the difference between reinforcements and spawn forces?
The spawn forces, basically, you could have it sync up where I could have like a trigger. Give me a second to do a quick little test here, and then I'll try it out. But basically, you put down your spawn forces. You tell it how many forces you want it to spawn, and then it'll spawn in that given area in its parameters. Then you put the asset compiler down, and you can say, I think you can do it with custom too. And essentially, what you do,
Yeah.
it'll basically you can put a trigger. So if let's just say you want your players to get like all set up, and then once they leave the compound, it triggers. It'll start a spawn. It'll spawn all those forces. Now it can have its issues too.
Okay, we'll explore that later once I get this down pat. Because I want to incorporate that too, because the functionality is actually pretty useful.
Oh yeah, I like it to a point. I just like placing all my units down and then knowing they're there. But it's just personal taste, I guess, at that point.
Okay, so I've got the basics set up for what I'm wanting to do. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm just going to divide these forces up a bit.
Okay. Take your time.
And I'm going to stand here. Hang on, I need to add Game Master so I can see. Okay, so here is the respawn module. I haven't modified the commander yet. Fuck. Hang on, just give me a second.
Tim.
Okay, so I want fast orders on. There's something else in here I changed to. Cycle duration 45. Cycles on demand enabled.
Okay. So it does work, even with just basic, straight up vanilla.
Sorry?
For the respawn, I basically put down the vanilla unit and it brought down the threshold. If I had more units, it probably would have been a little bit better. Oh, hold on, what? Oh wow, it actually sent it sent 2 squads of the same thing. That's amazing.
Hang on, I'll go back and have a look. I just finished my mission. Can you show me what you've just done?
Okay, so I basically so this unit got killed, and then I started killing off this unit to try to get these guys to spawn.
Yeah.
And now the AI commander's giving these guys orders, and these are all vanilla units that have been customized.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes they don't get orders, like I don't know.
Fuck, man, it's still a pain in the dick having to do like every single fucking having to customize units rather than using an already customized thing already in the game. It's fucking.
There we go. Sometimes it takes a minute too for the commander to basically give his orders.
Yeah, okay. So if you go back to your commander settings, right? Go to your commander settings.
Yeah, I see the delay on.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the reinforcements are
Basically, you're talking about
yeah.
commander
So
settings.
go commander settings, right? So enable fast orders up the top. It's like the first option. Right. So now you scroll down to
Kind of
where
like
it says.
I like him. I like him doing the slow stuff, but okay, yeah. Scroll down.
So you get nice and responsive to develop the AI, so you actually know how they're moving due to the way that you're programming that particular AI faction, right? So you want the commander giving the
Yeah.
missions continuously. I also turn that to 45. I also turn cycles on demand on as well, which is one under it. Yeah. Okay, the other thing too when I'm testing is you can set globally from HAL core, I think it is. You can set the initialization time to be whatever you want, so I just set it to 1 second because I want it to test straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, it just sometimes doesn't. I think it's like a built-in defaults.
Oh, okay.
I just
No,
don't-
it definitely changes. Like you can drop it down to 1 second and it still works. Now, if you go back up, hit M and check, and you'll see like missions popping up for every unit in the map like almost immediately.
All right, give it a shot.
Yeah, I also put for testing. I also put the AI on like manual personality mode and aggressive, and they just constantly send troops at you. You can also ask them to continuously run at you, which is very
Yes.
bad. So it's
I set it to
initialized.
1 second, I think.
Yep. Oh, did you? It works for me. So yeah, it's initialized now. See how that one's got a mission, then the next one will have a mission. Oh, it's taking a little while. Oh, there we go. Yep, they've got missions now. And off they go. You'll really notice that interaction when there's like many more AI on the server.
Yeah, I put a lot of units down usually for my mission. All right, yeah, that's working. And now that new custom unit that I've created is now off to the races.
Excellent.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
like NR6. I was just annoyed that there was no like people. There's not a lot of tutorials on it. You know.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate because I come from the generation that the first Hetman artificial commander was released, and I saw it in Arma 2, but I never actually interacted with it, and I'm very sad I didn't do that because this is like the best thing I've ever seen in Arma for like AI management. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, if you want to just go to your thing, or do your thing, I'll set up a little thing with the actual spawn and everything, just so you can see how that works.
No,
You want to go
it
back to what you were doing?
okay. So here I've set up basically what you had, right? Just let me know when you can see it.
I'm watching it.
Okay, so I've got reinforcements here. Spawns per wave. Spawn radius, I want that to be 100 of the node pool. I want that to be 100 because I want them 100 of them to spawn. I want the faction for the spawn. That's got to be custom, right? Because you're
Yeah,
calling that
lowercase custom.
those modded. Yep. Threshold.
Well, you can
So
even do it with vanilla. You're basically making your own custom threshold because by just doing it with blue 4, it's just gonna spawn vanilla random blue 4 units.
can you understand how? Can you help me understand how threshold works?
So
So what do
threshold.
I
So
go up or
basically,
down to get
one.
specific results? Right.
So one is basically that one full group, right? So basically, that one group dies, they'll spawn a whole new group.
Okay, so
So
does
if
it
you set that
accept,
to
does it,
point,
yeah, like point 0.8, it would mean you have 20% losses before it will try to respawn. Is that right?
it has to have 80% losses, or I think.
No, because you're setting it to point 0.8, right? Threshold, which means you have like 20% of losses to get to point 0.8. Is that how that works?
So it's basically whatever you have at the start, it will try to go to the coefficiency of that unit. So if I have like 50% of what I had left or is gone, like the one group or half the force is dead, it'll try to spawn new forces.
Yeah, okay, so
So
my
I usually
question to
leave it at
you,
one.
yeah, but I know this. I understand why you'd use it at 1 as well. But if I put the threshold to say 0.25, does that mean that I have to lose 75% of my forces, or do I have to lose 25% of my forces? Right? Which way does it
Uh,
go? Does that make sense?
yeah, give me a second. I'll give that a shot real quick.
So it's like it should be 75, right? If you put it to 75, then if you lose 1/4 of your forces, then it would respawn.
Yeah, I just put 25% real quick. See how that works when I just take out a couple of guys.
Well, if you take out one, it shouldn't trigger in a four-man team. So you just put down a four-man team, shoot one of them, and see if it respawns.
But
And if it doesn't
take
respawn
out.
until there's only one left, then we know which direction it goes.
Wait a minute. I don't have any units down. I was trying to do the respawn.
That's okay. Thanks for helping me out with this. You're helping me out a great deal.
Oh, no problem, man. All
Because yeah,
right, Bill.
you've had a much more experience using this than I have.
Still learning stuff at the same time.
Oh look, dude. Yeah, I can appreciate that. But like you know more than me, so you're helping me. So that's awesome. Yeah, so I've got a community that I've been working with here in Australia of like between 20 and 30 guys that I'm trying to do like a really interesting custom design game mode for them, which is kind of like a PvP experience inside of a an imaginary battlefield happening around you with just the AI fighting both sides,
Yeah,
like kind of like an ambient battlefield, but like with a
yeah,
PvP
that's
experience.
what I. And then you can create like custom missions while they're all doing their stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a test map of it that was really jank. The picture that the video that I first sent you, or the second video that I sent you, the one where I was actually playing it and I had like the AI attacking me up the fucking into the buildings and shit. That was fucking awesome. We had that like with 5 or 6 guys all like specced up with Ace fully turned on, and yeah, it was fucking crazy. It was yeah, very intense.
All right, well, I just killed off the first fire team altogether.
So you just did them
Set
all
to
at
point
once?
25. No, I'm doing. I just doing one at a time.
Oh.
Trying to see what it's 25% of the force.
Maybe you might have to like give it some time,
Yeah, that too.
because maybe there's like a built-in default spawn timer which like ticks on so many cycles.
Yeah, there might be. Eh,
It doesn't
that
look
was a
like they're
battlefield
spawning.
commander.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. Well, there goes that theory out the window. So what do we need to do? Go 125?
There's Bond. So
So they just respawn now.
yeah, it's because there's only like 25% left. Or they consider this 25%.
Yeah, right. So
So we'll
with
see.
the other respawn. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's the overall force. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would just set it.
Can you show?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know you
show
always.
me. Show me the map that you. Sorry, exit out of this and show me what it looked like default.
Default for all this.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you've got that connected. Yeah. Okay. So you don't even have the other four teams synced, right? So you've only got one unit that's synced to the respawn
Yeah.
module. Right, but
Yep.
it counts all of the other three squads as part of its reinforcement package, right? So you had to kill
Yeah.
three of the squads before it would actually respawn. And you said it was set to 2-5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
right.
could set it to 50% threshold. This is basically your total number of units that you have at the start of the mission.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was for every of that type of mission, that type of team, right?
But you could also, so you say you're running multiple commanders, right? I would basically go in and go include squads. Don't use exclude because exclude is broken. And then you can turn around. I would set it where everyone's synced to that you want for this particular commander, and then sync. With that, I could turn around and maybe I have an attack force from the north up here, right?
Yeah, it's a glorious thing, isn't it? And you can completely have that individually programmed with defensive posture and defensive commanders and recon, and yeah, it's cool. It's really really cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I might actually go back and play around with my mission that I was planning on making, and have some do some tomfoolery. Where
It's good
what
fun though.
area are we going? make sure that's it.
Before you go, I want to give you a taste. Can I show you the first HAL mission, like fully booted up on my side? Because I just want to show you, because
Yeah.
I think you'll find it cool. It's in a very busted state. I'm going to be adding like add actions to change classes and various other things. Okay, so let me know when you can see.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream. Still.
Okay, so I use this program to start up my server. Okie dokie, so I need to go.
You have like a custom server, I'm assuming.
No, I run everything off my own computer.
Yeah, I tried doing that before, but I ended up renting a server.
Yeah,
to
I
get it
can't.
to work.
I can't afford to rent a server as powerful as my computer, so I have to use my own.
Well, I'm only paying like $20 for it.
I have a highly overclocked maximum frequency Intel machine that just rips.
Oh yeah, so do I. But I got tired of trying. I was trying to do just the regular host but then Arma broke it. So now I can't host from the Arma launcher or host from the Arma. And I was trying to do something like this, but I never could figure it out.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm running a dedicated server for my main game, right? And then I'm running 3 headless clients. Okay, so what a headless client is like a server version of Arma that's running in the background that specifically helps the AI do its thing. So
yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so each one of these programs, right? So this is one instance of Arma running. This is another instance of Arma running. This is a third instance of Arma running. This is a fourth instance of Arma running. Okay? So these are all running on my computer in the background at the same time. Now,
I see.
this is me connecting to it via my own client. So this is like my 4th version of Arma running. So I'm like running 5 versions of Arma at the moment. So there's a spawn script which allows you to like spawn in as like a specific class where you have like a loadout. This is a sniper class. I hope the mission isn't broken. I hope I didn't leave it broken. I'm pretty sure I have it running well though.
That's always one way to find out.
Okay, HAL's initialized. So now shit should go on very shortly. So this is fully locked in first person mode, maximum graphics. Yeah, it's
That's I kind of go with that. I try to do that, except I kind of put in well, for the one I had currently, since I reset the whole thing, I usually go the and where there's no attack ping.
Sorry, man. Hang on.
It's probably on my end.
No.
Or is it?
I couldn't hear you at all. Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
It was mainly because I had like firefight going on in my ear.
It happened.
So this isn't the exact mode. Yeah, this is oh fuck, they're already here. Ooh, this is bad. So you respawn in that field, right?
Yeah.
So we were playing this. Oh fuck me, we were playing this last night with like 5 or 6 guys, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Would you like to see the server I have?
Yeah, sure.
Give me a second. Exit out of Arma launch. what you're going for, but within in the vanilla realm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
But this has. Oh,
I'm a fan of RHS.
but
I'm
this.
not.
Oh, I love RHS too. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like. I really not really fan of Ace. Hopefully the files.
Oh,
Check.
really? What don't you like about Ace? Ace is fucking awesome.
Oh, no, I love Ace. I just don't like when you like let's just say I want to do something else with Ace. It basically for some reason it'll only put RHS Ace stuff when you do like a server. Cool. Mission. No, I definitely do like RHS.
Just let me know when it's up and I'll switch over. Sorry, I was
Yeah, I'm still working, trying to get it up and I can't see off the launcher.
Yeah.
There, launch it. The good old Arma bugs.
It's
Played
awesome.
this since 2013. Oh, it is. I don't know if you ever
totally
played it
being
when the
sarcastic.
times where there was the 4-frame glitch.
Yeah. I've been playing Arma since Arma 2. Like heavily into modding Arma 2.
Yeah, I never did Arma 2. I wish I did, but it wasn't until Arma 3 came out and I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh geez.
Arma 3 is good, but it's probably in the
Lacking
last
the modern
3 or 4
sense.
years. Yeah.
It's gotten better in the last, yeah. Funny, I actually knew another Australian that I sometimes play games with. He goes by the name Blue. Good, good, good guy.
Yeah, cool. Us Aussies, mate, we're awesome. What can we say?
Yeah. Well, it's your language. If you guys aren't drunk at the bar.
I
Whatever.
want I want to link you another video. So you know how I told you I was playing Arma 2 in like Arma 2 days?
Yeah.
I'll link you what my setup was like back then. I just have to find the video. Just give me a moment. One more page. Enjoy. I'll be back in a minute. That's not me sitting at the computer. I'm the one taking the video. But that used to be what my setup was like.
No.
I'm back. Okay. Thanks, my man. I might leave you there. I appreciate the help.
That's all good. I'm just trying to figure out why this server's not showing up on my Arma launcher. But it might be just to restart my computer.
Okay.
I've been running a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, no
But
problems.
yeah. Hopefully that did that solve your problem though at least
Uh,
in the short
no,
term.
no, it didn't solve the problem. However, it gave me ways I can get around it. So yeah, I can do what I want to
That's
do.
always good.
Yeah, yeah. It would be nice that you could just use those, do it the way that I wanted it to work, but it seems to not work that way because of reasons. But you get that. It's all good. Happens. But you gave me a different way of doing it that works just that I can do it just the same way. It just takes more time, which is okay. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Cheers, mate.